everybody, and welcome to round number 9 of Season 3 of the Sunoco Elite Series. We are back at Old Spice. This is, I believe, the oldest Old Spice, or the latest Old Spice has ever been on the schedule. So very excited about that. We've got lots of things to go over today. First off, Gerard Aron gets his first career pole on pole alongside the reigning champion Zachary Fitzwater, but Gerard Aron, first pole for Color Haas this season, first pole for himself. That's very nice for him alongside Zachary Fitzwater Sr. Adam Vincent is starting out row 2 on the inside alongside Jack Halleck, whose career has started amazingly so far, and he's trying to keep it going. In row 3, we got Aiden Shepard for rank B after rank B's great day last time. He's hoping to retaliate and maybe get his first win this season. Alongside William Duncan, Halleck's teammate, who starts right behind him. In row 4, we have Carson Bowers, New Jersey winner so far this season. He's looking decent. That win definitely helped him. He had the points lead for a minute, but he's been dropping ever since. So let's see if Carson Bowers can make it up today. Alongside Jeffrey Finguy, who's having one of his better starts this season. And on row 5, we have Kyron Malcher, who the other driver who took new cars after both the aunts dropped out, alongside Philip Scott, last week's winner at Road America, which everyone rejoiced after that, seeing the rank A dominance being over, but who knows who could win it today with Gerard Aron on the pole for his first time as they get rolling. Like I said, there's a few things to talk about, including the Mid-Ohio signups. If you haven't seen it already, on the forum, which will be a link in the description below, on the forum there is a link to the Mid-Ohio signups forum, the Sunoco Royale. And there's lots to go over there. There's a new team that's joined onto the block, Shock Allison Racing, which because of the people they recruited, they were given rank A cars, so we will see a new rank A team hit it in Mid-Ohio, which will be Scott Roush and Tommy Turbo, both making their returns to the Sunoco Elite Series in Mid-Ohio, so we're very excited about that. Chris Dodd was given a Team Flame ride, and a few new guys, including Ryan Griffin for Other Motorsports and Kenny Myatt for Clever Haas Racing. We'll see them all there. John Bunnell will be making his return. Lots of old faces, some new faces. Very, very excited about Mid-Ohio. But if you haven't signed up and put yourself on the free agent list, down in the description below, there will be the link to that forum. Go sign up there. But as we're coming down to take the green flag, it's Gerard Aron. In his first pole ever, this is the first time he's ever got to do this. Start an entire race. And this start is so unique because you start the race before the last corner. Here we go. And green flag is out. Gerard Aron, great start in the inside line. So did Vincent. Fitzwater had a horrible start. Halleck taking advantage of that, going around him. But into turn 1, it's going to be Gerard Aron. Do this left-right bend as Adam Vincent pressures the back of Gerard Aron. The top 5 right now are people who do not have a win this season. Right off the start of this race, Carson Bowers is the first one to have a win this season, being at New Jersey. Where are our points contenders? We're looking for Max Anderson, who sits 22nd, and Caldwell, who sits right in front of him. Oop. Oh! Diving into the pits goes Audra Baranowskas with Cordell Paulson. Problems in lap 1. Anderson and Caldwell have a lot of work to do. This was actually Thaber's fault, as no, Carlson got loose, lost the car. I don't think the stewards are going to give Carlson a penalty over that because he just lost the car. The car lost complete control. That wasn't his fault. So there will be no penalty issue. Gerard Aron, though, continues to lead out front. There's Vincent closing on Gerard Aron. How well can Gerard Aron hold off this rank A barrage as this entire rank B crew is sitting behind. There's Philip Scott, who's also closing in on this pack. No big improvements anywhere. Halleck has been dropping since the very beginning. He's just not in his rhythm. Team Flame Racing, all three in the top 10, including Mulcher, the new guy on the block. Hasn't been as impressive as Halleck, has had to stay in his shadow. But oh, okay, Mulcher, heavy contact into the back of Halleck. There's some front end damage on the front of Mulcher now. Oh, that's not good at all. I don't know what that was about. As Duncan made a mistake, forced to drop below teammate Halleck, as those two are now together. Their third teammate, their other teammate, Alexander Rowe, sits back here with people like Caldwell. As Anderson's gone. He's still back here. The others have been improving. He is not. That's very alarming, but very good for the big points contenders. Brock is having a decent day. He could get up in points. As the fight between Shepard and Finguy commences, the two teammates, I don't know why Finguy's making this move. When they have the threat of two Mavericks behind, that was kind of a dumb move. Oh, let's see if he can slip behind Shepard before the Mavericks reach him. Looks like he will. Finguy slips in. Duncan making the move on his teammate. Contact between Halleck. Halleck lost the car for a second there. Here comes Mulcher on Halleck. If Team Flame can all get in the top 5 would be amazing, but they need some problems out of the guys ahead. Right now, they're not even running close to lap times that they're running. There's Mulcher, way down low. Mulcher really digging deep for this move. But it doesn't look like it's gonna work. There goes Halleck. There goes Monaco as well. Possibility of Brock. Lorenzo Log is gonna slip in behind Lorenzo Log. Maybe no, he's gonna try to make the move back on him. Duncan seems very fast. He has one career win, which came mid-Ohio Season 1 for Trailblazer after Tyler Avery had his injury at Talladega. Duncan, ever since then, moved all over the place. But now Duncan sits in his own team, doing amazing so far this season with that team. His team's been leading the Rank B pack. So, very big improvement for William Duncan so far in his career. Finguy, still fastest guy on track by about 0.4 of a second over what seems to be William Brock, who has reached the back of the Mavericks and is going to go right after Halleck. Oh, this is not looking good for Jack Halleck right now. Oh, right to the outside of Duncan. That was a risky move, but he's forced both Mavericks to the inside, causing them all to check up, and Brock gets both of them. That's a veteran move right there. That was an amazing move Brock just pulled and gets himself one step closer to the front. Now all he's got is the two Team Flames in front of him. Then he can start working on the Rank A's. Jeffrey Finguy. He is one of the people through this path who has been competing in all 3 seasons and who has yet to get a single win to his name. He's gotten a few poles, no wins. He's in that boat with people like Stu Cole. She's been here since the very beginning. She started on Red Stallion and moved to her own team, HHR. But just really has not been in any close position to getting it. Wall got his first win last season. Karanko has yet to get a win to his name. He's been here all 3 seasons. Rowe has a few wins. Philip Scott has many wins. Actually tied on the all-time win list with the person right ahead of him, Caldwell. Yeah, we've seen a few people here who do not have any wins. There is Shepard. There is Brock on Shepard. And now Finguy is the only line of defense before Brock reaches his fellow rank A's ahead. Finguy seems to be running a little faster, though. And that's Vincent in the pits. Short pitting, maybe. Or a possible problem. I think Vincent might have an issue because no one else is pitting. We fear the worst for WBM. But this helps Jeffrey Finguy, puts Finguy into the 4th position, now very close to the rear end of Zachary Fitzwater. This gives Carson Bowers the opportunity he needed to start going after this lead. Gerardo Ron not running as fast as Carson Bowers is. Actually was 8/10 slower last time around. There's Carson Bowers on Gerardo Ron. Gerardo Ron has led this whole beginning of this race. But, oh, Gerard's going to have the outside here, which is the better line. I think this is not very good for Carson Bowers, and he'll slow. He's going to check up, slot in behind Gerardo Ron. That was a good idea. Don't risk anything big right now. Could be a dive bomb, and it will. Carson Bowers for the lead. And Jeffrey Finguy for P3. They both get their moves done. This puts Finguy one step closer to gaining the lead and his first career win. And this gives Carson Bowers a one step closer to his 4th, which would tie him on the all-time win list with Philip Scott and Vance Caldwell. No, they're going to pit now. Ooh, actually, this is big because Carson Bowers is going to have to stay out on old tires. And the old tires in practice proved to not be a good thing. Halleck stays. Malcher stays. Team Flames seem to have split their strategy. But can Finguy jump Gerard? We can't tell where he is until he finally comes out, and he will jump Gerard. Ooh, contact with Fitzwater and Gerard to that wall. And Finguy takes provisional 2nd place with Carson Bowers now in the pits. It may have been a better decision out of Finguy. Finguy can grab this lead from Carson Bowers now. As we wait, we're going to look for Jeffrey Finguy. There he is. Now with a decent lead on Gerardo Ron because of their damage. He has completely clear air on all sides, meaning no sign of stopping for Jeffrey Finguy. There may be another pit in store as well. We need to watch for that. Come around. There's Carson Bowers, no doubt. He's got it. Carson Bowers got it. Finguy takes 2nd for now. And once again, we go through this. Rank A versus Rank B. But Finguy has a lot of experience as well. It says that Vincent is ahead. But Vincent has to pit again. So Vincent's not in question. He's not in question right now. It's still the fight between Carson Bowers and Jeffrey Finguy. Finguy has just been desperately looking for this win so far in his career. His teammate Shepard has 2. Where is Shepard, actually? Shepard's in P9 as Anderson has moved his way into P11. Oh no. Oh no, Anderson's finally stepped it up about 6 notches. Oh, Anderson fastest lap at a 47.4. He is not caring about anyone right now. He's going straight to the front as fast as possible. Actually, it seems that now Finguy is running the slowest lap out of this pack. And again, he was running decently slow lap times earlier. And then he just suddenly accelerated, so maybe he's just better on the long run. Maybe we'll see him get better as the run continues on. Right now that seems to be the case, as he's actually starting to speed up a little bit right now. But then again, he was the fastest guy on track. Oh, yep, here we go. Jeffrey Finguy, 47.9. That's 0.2 faster than Carson Bowers. The only reason, in my opinion, that Jeffrey Finguy was the fastest guy in the last stint is because Carson Bowers was stuck behind Gerard Aron that whole time. And that's Duncan's second fastest lap, I believe. No, but he does still have it. That's, I believe, possibly Philip Scott. Where is he? Yes, it was. Philip Scott, third fastest lap on track. But P20. So we still got a long way to go. Let's look at the gap now. Vincent is still 7 seconds out. But he is pretty much guaranteed to pit again, so don't worry about Vincent right now. The possibility of another pit could come into play, and if so, that would actually give Vincent this win. As of now, it's not even in question. Oh, wow. What happened to the pace? The pace just disappeared for the front runners, and Duncan running fast lap now. Fastest lap on track out of Duncan so far. No, Anderson still. Anderson making the move into the top 10 now. Nobody wants this, because he's the points leader by about 80 points. He's trying to meet that statistic of the person who leads the points out of Road America ends up being the individual driver's champion. And right now, he's currently leading it. As we look back up ahead, we'll see if anything's changed. It has. Once again, Carson Bowers speeding up. But Finguy not far. He's only 0.3 down per lap. It's not that bad. But it seems that this lap, he's starting to step it up again. This is just all this match is becoming. It's Finguy getting faster, Carson Bowers retaliating, and Finguy retaliating back. And these guys just continue to trade this, but Finguy makes a slight mistake, goes too low. That's down there, way down there. You lose a lot of grip, and you lose a lot of momentum fast. That's why that outside line is the preferred line in that corner when someone's trying to make a pass, because it's just, there's so much more grip out there. And I believe that was Vincent in the pits. There we go. Okay. The problem is, do these guys need to pit one more time before the end of this? Because if they do, Vincent may have just won this race. I know. It's scary. But he may have. He's in the pits, getting his tires now. Gerard pits early. Duncan's in the pits. This is really early. What? I don't see how this is logical. You just saw Adam Vincent in the lead by about 6 seconds. What are you guys planning? I don't see the smarts of that. They will be running really... Oh, don't do this, Shepard. You're interrupting your teammate. Let him go. Shepard. This is not a good thing. This is definitely not a good thing for Jeffrey Finguy. There's gonna be probably some anger in the pits after that. Right now, provisional leader may actually be Adam Vincent. Oh, but Gerard and Duncan are a lot closer than I thought. This may work, actually. This may really work for them. As these guys are starting to get a little faster. Catching up to the back of another pack, though. Remember, this series is unique because blue flags really aren't a thing. And there's Finguy. I'm now seeing the picture. I don't think they can make it, and I think that the others are just retaliating off that fact and trying to win this race that way. Which is an amazing idea, in theory. Unless Carson Bowers doesn't need to pit, which is the problem. If he doesn't need to pit, then their whole plan goes out the window. Fitzwater's in. Okay, Fitzwater now retaliating to these guys' strategy. As we look, Vincent's at the front of it. Then it's Duncan, Gerard, then Finn Guy, which has the freshest tires of them all. Halleck and Rowe stay out. This means that if Carson Bowers pits, Halleck could actually be in a position to win this if he can stretch it that far. Carson Bowers now. Is he going to take his loss? No, he's determined to make it to the end of this race. Is Halleck the same? Yes. Rowe the same? Yes. Mulcher, Anderson, Caldwell, Rahal, Jackson, Lorenz, Philip Scott. Oh my god, the thought that this could go to Halleck is a leering thought that's probably in the back of everyone's head right now. This could go to Maverick GP easily. Because right now, with that pit, look how far out Vincent is. 27 seconds. There's no way he can make that up. On the tires, even on better tires, there isn't that many laps left. But Carson Bowers stays out again. Will Halleck? Yes, so will Rowe. So Maverick continues to do their thing. They don't have the speed to deal with Carson Bowers. They cannot reach him right now. Even though they just gained 0.5 of a second, may I add. But I just don't see them being able to reach him. So it comes down to if Carson Bowers has to pit. If he does and Halleck is able to stay out, this will be another Rank B win, and it'll be Halleck's first career win. But Rowe! That was really aggressive. Oh, that was extremely aggressive. I don't see why that was necessary. 2 laps to go. Carson Bowers this time around. That was way too aggressive, Rowe. That was unnecessary. On your teammate. If it wasn't your teammate, I could see why. If you're being aggressive and you want that position, sure. But it's your teammate. Come on. Be a good sport. Carson Bowers continues to lead this race. 2 to go. If you're going to make a move, make it clean. Don't make an aggressive move. Here he goes. Oh my god, he's going to do this again, isn't he? Rowe being a little bit of an idiot right now. Is this it? It is. Carson Bowers coming to 1 to go. He needs a massive issue. Rowe's in. He can't make it. Oh. Maybe they've stretched it too far. Anderson pits. That's huge for the championship. That's huge for this championship. Mulcher makes a good move on Caldwell. That's what? P5? P3. That's a podium for Mulcher. But unless Carson Bowers has a problem now, which I don't see happening, this is good game. This will be career win. Number 4, there's a problem up ahead. There's wrecks everywhere. I don't know what just happened for Benoit. It doesn't matter. Carson Bowers takes his 4th career win and will tie on the all-time win list for number 3. He wins in Old Spice. There was a wreck final lap. Halleck will take P2. Mulcher will take P3, Caldwell P4, and Jackson P5. What happened to Benoit Vervine at the end there with Pinocchio Young? As it would be Angel with a problem. Young would tag the back of him and into the tire barrier on the outside. For Benoit Vervine, what would happen to him? He'd lose the car, he'd hit Downey, and he'd run it wide. Two massive problems right at the end, but Carson Bowers stretched it for a one-stopper, and he wins it at Old Spice. The two big rookies this season, the newest ones to join the crew, get P2 and P3. Very, very impressive for them, as their careers started a lot better. Mulcher, first career podium for him. The one-stopper was good enough to get him P3. Great job. And all three Mavericks, it looks like all three Mavericks, there's Duncan and there's Rowe across the line. That's all three Mavericks in the top 10. That's another outstanding performance at Maverick GP. These three are three of the absolute fastest in the field on a rank B team. Great job for them. Team Flame has a decent finish, even though Finn guy, he came so close to getting it, but he won't. But P11, not too shabby. Good job, Carson Bowers. Let's go look at your finishing results. So Carson Bowers is your winner here in Old Spice for his 4th career win and the 2nd of the season. Halleck, P2, Mulcher, P3, the two newest rookies. Very good job out of them. Caldwell, P4, Jackson, P5, Philip Scott, P6, Karanko, P7, Vincent, through that pit strategy, ends up P8, Duncan, P9, and Rowe rounding out the top 10. Anderson, P13 compared to Caldwell's P4. That's not good. That's going to close that points gap. Here's all the people that retired. A few people retired. These people were just laps down from issues. Torres retired. Thompson, Windhelm, and Angel. Ballot for them. Some rank D's up here. Roger Ray getting P16. Good job out of him. Downey, rookie of the season contender, just lost that to Halleck. Guaranteed. Halleck gets P2. Outstanding job out of Jack Halleck so far this season. Almost won it, but Carson Bowers was able to hold out and get the win. Good job. Next time will be Sonoma, which we won't see you in the Sonoma race. We will see you in Sonoma qualifying for the first road course qualifying this season, which should be interesting, to say the least. I'm very excited to see Sonoma on the schedule. But yeah, again, if you haven't checked out the Mid-Ohio signups, it should be down in the description below. Because we're not signing up here, not this time. We're signing up on the forum for Mid-Ohio. So go to the forum. If you don't have an account already, make an account. Go back to the page, and all you need to do is follow the rules. The rules are on the page. Very clear as day on what you need to do. So good luck to everyone. So far, the Mid-Ohio signups is going really well, but this should... I'm not sure if Anderson still holds the points lead out of this. He should. But not as big of a gap this time. It was about 80 points when we came in. It definitely won't be 80 points going out with Caldwell getting P4. Good job out of him. Next time will be Sonoma. Good job, everyone. And good luck. Ciao.